Alright, welcome back. In this video, we talk about writing a cover letter.
Why you need to write a cover letter.
Alright, so, torture. That's why. No, really, they're to promote you. The basic format of a cover letter is to say something that your resume doesn't cover. And please don't ever say, see my resume. You're assuming the employer's already looked at it, but they want more information, so they're going to read your cover letter. It's sort of your introduction. Hey, here I am. I personally struggle a lot with cover letters because I'm not good at self-promoting. And, I kind of say yes, no. If it were a checklist, I'd be okay. But it's not a checklist, so what else besides promoting ourselves do we need in that cover letter?
So your resume kind of just is a great listing of everything you do and how you do it and why you're so fantastic at it. The resume is the narrative. I mean, we're a storytelling culture. We like to hear stories. Narrative movies are the most popular movies. I mean, music is all songs about things and ideas. And the cover letter is your story. It's your narrative voice. It's going to show off your written communication skills.
Okay.
And it's going to and a strong cover letter
doesn't begin with once upon a time.
No, and it's hard to write a cover letter. I mean,
I agree.
It's one page, so it's deceiving because you're like, oh, I can write one page about myself. And the helpful thing is you guys have already done your branding exercises, so you have an idea of who you are and what you want to promote. So, take that mission statement, take that brand as your starting point. Sit there with the job that you want to say, and where the guy says, I want someone who can do this, this, and this, and then tell stories about how you have the skills to do that.
If we go back to the idea of branding and the branding videos, we think about the elevator pitch.
So good.
They were. Those people that you got in to do those videos. Awesome.
I know.
But remember the elevator pitch? We talked about, this is kind of that sort of thing.
Exactly.
You're going to, if I had the opportunity to sit down with this employer, what would I tell them to make them interested in me and to make them realize that I really am a good candidate for this position? And that's what your cover letter does. So sometimes, at least for me, it's helpful to have that conversation with someone. So I drag Heather in and I say, pretend that you're the president of Google, and here's what I'm going to say to you to get that dream job at Google. And and then it's a little easier to write it. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Oh yeah, brainstorming is always going to be a big help. And the great thing about the cover letter that you don't have to think about versus the resume is the format is standard. It's business block format. We're going to go a little more depth about what that means in a later video, but you don't have to worry about all those layout things that you're going to have to do with resume. It's simple format. It's
Yeah, that's true.
I saw your job. I'm a great candidate because when can we talk about an interview?
You never want to make it sound formulaic, though.
No, of course not.
Don't copy and paste one off the internet. And where they let you fill in the blanks, because it never
you're the only person who ever found that cover letter on the internet.
Right. It never sounds authentic. So.
And if you found it, 10 other people found it.
Right. All right. So I think that pretty much covers why we would write a cover letter.
Fantastic marketing tool that's going to make you the top candidate.
Absolutely.